DJ for the L. Yes, man. Black Chamber Music Radio. Classic Reggae Wednesdays. That's my big choice.
Only on BCMR.
Tune into Night Chat with the Empress herself, Cheryl T. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook at I Am Cheryl Taylor. And now on YouTube at Cheryl Taylor Night Chat for trending hot topics, special guests, and the hot topic questions. Also, follow Cheryl on Instagram at Cheryl Taylor Show. Don't be left out. Be a part of the conversation.
Hey, how you doing? It's the one and only Empress Diva Cheryl Taylor. Thank you so much for allowing me to be in your homes with you tonight. How you guys doing, my kings and queens? Listen, we got a great show lined up here for you tonight. We're going to talk about It's Been All Over. Prince, Harry, Meghan, the family. Listen, honey, we got to put our little tea on this right here. And, the case started with George Floyd with Derek Chavez. We're going to see what happens today, as some of y'all may seen or not seen. We're going to talk about it. And Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, yes, honey, Kenneth, he walks free. And let's hear what the judge had to say about that. Again, I've been talking about this. The Uber driver now that was attacked just because you come in there without a mask. We're going to see what happened. I have it on tape. And also the hot topic question, the relationship questions, honey, I got it all here. So y'all know what we're going to do. We're about to get this party started. So y'all know what to do. And it's just that time. Listen, honey, yeah. So I was so excited to come on here because y'all know I love being on here. I love what I do. But let me just start and sending out, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share this broadcast. Let me first send out my love and blessings to my family. John Mook in the morning on Instagram, on IG from 9 to 10 a.m. Y'all know where I'll be Monday to Friday, honey. Tuned in. Y'all just come on there. John Mook Gibbons is a hot show. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Is Ask Him Anything Wednesday. So y'all know how we going to do. So peace, love, and blessings to my family, my Protect Your Neck Records family, Wu-Tang Clan, everyone. Love you guys. Peace, love, blessings. Let me send out peace, of course, to Black Chamber Music Radio. Love you guys, DJ Spin, Deviator, all my podcasters as well, DJs. I love you guys. Their show, Blendologies, is on Amazon Fire TV. Y'all check it out. Check out my show as well. Yes, honey, I'm doing things. If you missed it and you got your Fire Stick, if you don't, you don't know what to do. It's on there on Wednesdays on Podcast Central. So you got so many platforms. You have this, you have that platform, YouTube. Y'all know at Cheryl Taylor's Night Chat, whichever one. If you have your Fire Stick, honey, pick me up on there on Podcast Central, honey. I'm on there all the time. Anytime you can, just pick me up. So thank you so much. So listen, I had a great day. So let me tell you what happened today. So today I went in Staples to do some stuff, right? So I go in Staples and I was just there, but the weather was 67 degrees. I don't know what to do with myself. So I had, I'm here out, slick back and stuff, etterings, and I step in Staples, minding my own business, looking for some Epson, some ink from my printer. Hey, so a nice little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs passed by. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. Youngin. AKA Youngin, passed by and watched me and said, you look nice. I said, in my mind, I said, but wait, I have on a mask. How am I looking nice? But, I figured, okay. I said, boy, I said, here, can I help you for what you're looking for? I'm telling you people, I'm like, what? I said, well, listen, sir. I said, you probably look like you're all about 28, 30. He's like, I'm 27. I said, mm-hmm. I said, baby boy, look, listen, I got bras older than you. Okay. We ain't gonna go this. I'm trying to stay out of jail. This is a pandemic. I can't look good in jail. I don't know. I don't like silver connected bracelets. I will not pick up a felony charge today. So please let me try and get this ink that I'm trying to get from a little Epson printer and let me go about my business. You know, like trying to get a queen in jail. You're all about 20 something, talking about not looking good. And then ask me, can I get your number? I said, what you gonna do with it? Like what? So that was my people. That was my day. I'm telling you. Then I went into ShopRite. Yes, I do the ShopRite out here, and I'm straining with my water. If you see me, this pandemic has caused people, they want to help you, but they don't want to help you. And I'll tell you, I experienced that because I'm lifting the water and seeing this guy in his truck. He's coming out the truck. I'm parked, but it's like, you want to help me, like you don't want to help me. It's like, I'm saying, like, that I was like, okay, but do you not see me with these two, just trying to lift this two thing case of water here? But I understand because it's a pandemic. People don't, they're scared. They don't want to come too close to you. They don't want, and then I did have my mask underneath because I was by my car. So I was like, okay, I'm getting in the car, I'm in the trunk trying to put in this water. So I understand. Even the elderly, like when I go early in the morning, I go, you want to help them, but they're looking at you like, back up. They look at you like, back up. I'll straight and put this in your back up. So I'm like, so it's a time where people want to help, but they don't want to help. Like it's not that they don't want to. It's just that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a time where it's like, I pray that this thing. I don't know if you all are up with the vaccine business. I have not yet. I'm still giving that some thought. I swear to you, I'm giving that some thought still. I don't know much about that vaccine. I'm giving it some thought. So I guess until such time, but this summer is going to be interesting because it's 67 degrees. People out there are crazy today in Jersey. I'm trying to get my little thing in Staples. This little one coming trying to give me a felony charge. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I digress. So listen, let me start and get into this. So when I got back home from all this stuff I just did, when I got back home, I got a chance, a couple of minutes, because I had to run back out real quick to tune into the trial with Derek Chavez, where they were picking the jurors and stuff like that. So what was interesting is that I kind of had to run when they took a break to reconvene at 1:30 or so. But I had to because what was interesting was juror number one. Like I said, I didn't see all of it, but for those of you who saw juror number one, like what was interesting to me with that is that she was excused, but part of the things that she said, let me just tell you what it was when she was saying. Now, she had limited English, which is not her first language. That was one. She had limited English. Plus, she's a working mother, is what she said. But what was interesting is, like I said, she said after seeing the video of the encounter that led to Floyd's death, you know what I'm saying? She formed an opinion of what happened. She said she saw Chavez holding the other man down with his knee as Floyd said he could not breathe. This is what she's saying. And then she added and said, that's not fair because we are humans, So this is what one of the jurors is saying. She also said, because I would like to give my opinion of the unjust death of George Floyd, that is one of the things that she said. So they kind of excused her talking about the COVID-19 and they have to use special, because I'm thinking she also said her husband had to help her with the form. So that was probably another thing too. Her husband had to help her with the form. But juror number one is all I got up to. And I'm saying it's hard to pick, or they're trying to get this third-degree charge off. They file for that. Justice will be served. At some form, people, we have to believe that it will be. I feel strongly that it would be. I want to see how this plays out in the course. I'm trying to get the coverages as much as I can, what's been happening. For those of you who trying to keep me up with it, because I'm always out. But, unless you're living under a rock, the Jews, it is hard for me, and this is just my own thing, to get on non-biased people. Like, like one like me, you can put me on a juror board. I'm like, no, guilty. I ain't taking long to deliberate. One like me, I ain't taking long. Show the tape and I'm done. We done. We done. So it's like, it's hard to get people who are non-biased to me for this juror. But juror number 1 was the first one that was excused. I just got to that one, like I said. And juror number 2 was a chemist or something to that event, and he said he's going based on the facts with the opinion. And you know what is strange to me? Some people I feel want to get on that case because they all have their opinions of what took place. I'm just saying. They will say what needed to be said because they want to be on that board. I would have been one of those people. Because that's the only way. I'm just curious to see how they're gonna get the jurors. If it's 6 men, 6, or if it's 12, 6 men, 6 women, black, white. I'm just want to see how it's gonna play out. That's my thing with this. The thing with Chavez. They're trying to get that to a degree. Please stop. We all saw it, and this is what it is. Unless again, but jurors have to not look at media and the media coverage, all these different things. But remember, that's been embedded in a lot of people right now with all the unrest that went on with that. So to me, like I said, I'm really curious to see how this plays out, because it's a time where, we just want to see I want to see what happens. That's just all I'm saying. I want to see what happens with this. So I'll keep up with them with the coverage with that, because y'all know I got to. Ooh, yes, child. We got to keep up with this right here on the Cheryl Taylor Night Chat, honey. We got to keep up with this. So those of you can drop your comments in, on the Cheryl Taylor Gmail, or hit me up on IG at DM me like most of y'all do. DM, at Cheryl Taylor Show. Yes, honey. So since Sunday with this thing with Oprah and Meghan and Prince Harry, is a lot of different things been happening. And let me tell you, I was really glad to come on here. It's been so many things was going on from, what got me was when she did that talk about Archie, that was a conversation of this taken saying Archie about his skin color being too dark. That was it right there for me. But they wouldn't say who said it. Oprah kind of asked, but they won't say who said it. I saw where the sister, where it says Samantha, the sister, went on there ranting about, her sister is a this and a that, a narcissist, and she's lying and blah, blah, blah. Girl, sit down. And, the father, this is why she probably in got y'all in messing with y'all. He ain't caring more about Meghan. It didn't look like that to me, sir. This is a time where you should be here for your daughter, not out there making all these statements. You know what I mean? You should be there for your child. There's a time where you should be there for her. That's just my opinion, and I can do that. But it was really disheartening to see. And she talked about her mental health, and that is so important right now. A lot of us are going through mental health, suicidal thoughts. It's so much, it's then, of course, they gave a statement. Yes, the Buckingham Palace script, but they said it's a private matter, and they're doing the investigation now. So there's a whole thing just turned around. But I don't know, what are your thoughts on that? Some people say it might be a distraction. Distraction for what? They don't have anything to lose. And I believe them fully. They have nothing to lose, to the point where BL and Black Lives Matter wanted to boycott the royal family. Yes, honey, it's been a lot going on with this since Sunday. It's because everything is like in an uproar. They said the truth. And, I think Harry was just afraid of, like he said, he don't want what happened to his mom. And he could understand that, if better than anybody else, he could understand that. There was things saying that, she's a manipulator and she dragged him away from his family. Look, girl, he wanted to be out. He wanted to be out in order for him to have a decent life with his wife and his child. And that's what we need to try and understand with this whole Meghan and Harris thing and Harry business that's going on. You understand what I'm saying? But for mental health, when you're having suicidal thoughts in a big place like a palace, we've seen some of these movies. We know inside the palace ain't no walking day in the park. We know this is a whole politic thing inside of there. We know this. It's all this glimmer and glitter and glamour. We know it's not all of that all the time. But what I want to say is that for those of us who are going through that mental health, that suicidal thoughts, even a part, and this is just a part of it that shows with Meghan, that she's had suicidal thoughts, that, she wanted to take her own life. And we see the people outside looking so nice and dressed up. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on inside and within. And that's something I've noticed with people and even acquaintances during this pandemic. They're looking great on the outside, but on the inside, they're decaying, they're dying on the inside. If it's not with one thing, it's with another. You know what I'm saying? Loss of jobs, the pandemic, who lost a family, loved ones, friends, not being able to go to, to funerals because, this restrictions, not even to, your life has changed drastically. Your bills, your mortgage, your rent, your car note, some of us who don't have insurance and have to go to the hospital. It's been a lot. Your children being home, your children not having to, their life, everything has changed. So this whole thing with Prince, I commend them. So did Biden. I commend them tremendously on doing what they did. They're brave. They're brave to stand up. They're brave. And they stood up. And I commend you for standing up. That's all I'm going to say on that. I commend them for standing up. Straight talk. That's it. Straight talk. But if you or anyone is suffering from mental health, please give them, I put this number up. It's National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and that's the number is 800-273-8255. And again, the number is 800-273-8255. Anyone you know that there is help out there, and we just have to tap into the resources that we have for mental state. You know what I'm saying? We just got to tap into those resources that we have. So please, share, as a thank you, as you share the broadcast, share, because we want to share these things with people. You know what I'm saying? We do want to share it. All right. So let me just move along. Yes, honey. So, Breonna Taylor, boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. Yes, his charges have been permanently dropped. This was according to TMZ. And I was very glad to hear about that. His charges have been permanently dropped according to TMZ. The boyfriend who claimed from day one that the police and they never identified themselves as police officers when they came, and that's why he shot back. And he never strayed from that. He never nothing. Because they try to say all types of things. I'm thinking he was thinking they were intruders. So the judge handed down the ruling that the criminal charges that he was originally facing in assault and attempted murder of an officer would be dismissed with prejudice. And I think this means that they can't file against him again, ever again. Good for you. Kudos. And this is because no new evidence people had come to light that could prove that Kenneth knew he was shooting at cops that night of the incident. And this is sad. They tried to paint Breonna all how, you remember when BLM, when they strike back, when that teacher was trying to talk about Breonna, they tried to discredit this young girl in all different types of ways. Shame on y'all. But, his story had not changed. Her life is gone, could never come back. Her mother will never have her daughter back. That can't change people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad the Kenneth, they can't come at him with any type of BS again. This is it right there. So a judge handed down that evidence because they couldn't show anything new evidence otherwise, because his story never changed. You protecting yourself, your family, your woman, because somebody coming in that you hearing a door knock, what you gonna do? And you have a weapon that you can use. Just saying. That's why you have it. And most of the times, I'm not saying whether they did or didn't. We will not know, but I believe him. And that's just, I can do that. And I said I do. I believe what he said. Most certainly do. I ain't playing. I believe what he said. Because, we thinking of what could or what couldn't, but I believe strongly. I really and truly believe what he said. Straight talk. But I'm glad he's just out. Thank you so much. Kudos that they can't bring this back to you again. And that's what's the most important thing I like about that, if nothing else. Trust and believe that. So listen, I'm going to take a short pause for the cause, honey, because y'all know when we get back, we're going to talk about, just last week I'm talking about this, and I have to talk about it again. About this now is about an Uber driver that was attacked just because you came in there without a mask. Listen, people, we got to, when will this madness stop? We're just saying. So listen, I'm going to take a short pause for the cause. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back after this. Keep it locked.
Tanzania, one Nigeria, wailing motherland, they killing the black man. On the horizon, disaster looms, exceeding that of a monsoon. No fear, mama, I'm coming home soon. Sahara dust calling me at high noon. You scream, SARS is disease. Oh, they tired of they who kill you. Like Baiko in the 70s, they white man, they too envy. On my knees every day, prosperity, Jah, I pray. In my home they invade. I wonder if I still safe. If black man read and know the reason they let them go, truth they go hurt their soul. Baba make all things unfold. I beg no bullet holes. I beg no bullet holes. I beg no bullet holes. Oh yeah, Baba like Baba souls. One Tanzania, one Nigeria, wailing motherland, they killing the black man. On the horizon, disaster looms, exceeding that of a monsoon. No fear, mama, I'm coming home soon. Sahara dust calling me at high noon. In Selma, Alabama, and we speak black power, and the drums of freedom beat Brooklyn, Tampata, possessed by the spirit, the holy comforter, and joined by the one they call the chief ancestor. Hey, for me, say man, I run no more. Black man, where you really stand for? Thing go get worse than before. Question the works of the Lord. I question the works of the Lord. Question the works of the Lord. And I might as well ask the poor of the sword. And they wet in me name my Lord. But you don't have no voice, but you don't have no boss. Busy as I be, and I know you hear you first. Pump up your face, cause freedom is a must. The war every black man speak as he does.
One Tanzania, one Nigeria, wailing motherland, they killing the black man. Disaster looms of a monsoon, coming home soon.
Yes, honey, I am back. Don't forget to please share this broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. And listen, I love that song. That's by Natty Dread, people. And you know, it's straight out of TNT, young artist upcoming. And I love his music. I love his songs upcoming, and he's doing good things. So I am back, and we're going to talk about, I have it here. So this is, I couldn't put this one, but last week we spoke about that same when with the death of the police officer with just asking someone to put on a mask. Now, this one is this driver, this Uber driver. It's all over on the YouTube. I think I have it on the YouTube here. This Uber driver that, you know, these girls were in the car and he was attacked. And this is because they came in, one of them came in without the mask. And she's saying, well, I have corona, and grabbed this man's phone. Look, people, this is crazy. And I don't know what's happening to people out here. People losing their damn minds. Y'all are going cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. Y'all are losing your minds out here. You know, I mean, this job is becoming to be so dangerous. Lyft and Uber drivers, like, you know, it's just crazy now that, you know, people are fighting. You see Uber drivers getting hurt. You see Uber drivers end up in the hospital. You see Uber drivers and Lyft drivers. This is crazy. People just ask you to put on a damn mask and you just doing all sorts of, you just want to fight and carry on. What is the problem? You know, and this is what, let me get it for y'all, because I didn't know what to think about it. Y'all tell me. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, y'all know I'm not tech, so hold on. Let me see if I can get this so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because I can't with this one. Because I'm trying to understand so much. Why would this happen to someone if they're trying to, you understand what I'm saying? So let's take a look. Okay, we're gonna get it's coming up. Let's see. So I had it up, so it's on the YouTube. I don't know how the YouTube goes sometimes. Yes. This is crazy.
You don't talk to my property. You don't work hard for it.
It's not in the middle of nowhere.
So,
What's that? Hell no.
so,
This ass
did he like this?
Take us out in the middle of the fucking thing? Are you stupid? How do we have to like do something?
Did I told you to get out in the gas station? You didn't.
That's crazy. And that is what happened. That's what happened with this man, with this, just, they also placed something on there. Yes, they also put something on there saying that it wasn't that, but she did not have. Now y'all tell me how crazy this place getting to. This place is getting to the point where I don't know, there's the act, you're killing people because they asked. And remember the security guard in the mall, people, when I spoke about that, who the two sisters beat this man to a pulp, all because he asked him to wear a mask to enter the store. Now I remember the police officer that got killed. Remember I was talking about that at the football game. Now it's every week is like something new. Now this one is like, I don't understand how you can just basically want to just hurt someone. If you come into Uber or Lyft, that's one of the protocols. You got to wear a mask. Wear the damn mask. Relax. Pat down. Wear the mask. You know what I'm saying? And then the boy about corona. What? Then one like me, I wouldn't have had you on there at all. I just simply saying I would not have done it. No, sorry, Bob, not on me. And I think what was going on is that he was trying to put them out. Because one like me, I used to, y'all know I used to do this on the weekends and stuff. Oh yes, honey. And I'll be the first one to say, if you're disrespectful, I'm pulling over. Get out. Get out. But they were very disrespectful, and the girls and them posted, I think, somewhere on their page as well. They're saying that that's not how it happened, and he was disrespecting them or stinging them. But the man was, what are you doing, grabbing his phone? Look, it's just too much at times with this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much at times, and this is just really sad. That's all I'm saying. You fighting the man. You saw that? Y'all saw it. It's up on the YouTube. I pulled it down. So I gotta let y'all see because y'all sent it to me. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can hear this because get me no problems. But I'm like, yeah, because it's too much just wearing a mask. It's safety precautions for you and the person, for the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, yourself. It's just safety precautions. What are y'all doing? Come on. Like, what are we doing? We killing people, we assaulting people, we attacking people just to put on a mask. I want someone to tell. Ooh, cha. This is why I say I know I can't drive no more. I can't because y'all know I'll catch a case. And this are too cute to be in jail. I can't do it. I'm too cute to be in the hot jail. Oh God, Lord, I'm gonna be somebody's bitch named Bertha. I can't do it. They are too cute. But this is what they just want to send you in that type of mental state. Imagine somebody trying to grab my phone. You ain't pay for this. You ain't paying my bill. Are you really telling yourself? This is what I'm saying, people. It's crazy. It's craziness going on here. It's craziness. But hit me up your thoughts. Hit me up what all you think about this, all your comments, all on the, thank you for those who follow on the Facebook at I am Cheryl Taylor on the IG. Don't forget and to share your love and light to the show. I thank you so much. And last week, someone shared their love and support. I thank you. I always put it up on PayPal, Cheryl Taylor Show at gmail.com or Cash App at the $ Cheryl 106. Thank you for your support. This is how we live. This is what we do. Thank you so much. And also want to send in your letters, Cheryl Taylor Show at gmail.com or DM me on the IG. Y'all want to send a call, you'll send the questions. Okay, Thursday coming up, people, is the Throwback Thursday. I need your throwback pick. Y'all know my sister friend gave me hers. I got to get some more. Y'all keep inboxing me. Where's the picture? What are y'all doing? And you can also send me a little video of whatever you did, whatever you found was funny. We got the funny moments. Y'all can send in the little video clips as well. So we assigned together. So just DM it on the Insta for me. You want to email it to me, CherylTaylorShow at gmail.com. Go ahead, do your thing. All right. So listen, my sister friend is coming to join me. She's a fan of the show, and she's one of my sister friends from back in the day when we used to run the streets. Yes, we did it, honey, like our boss. So she's gonna give her little 2 cents, as we put it, sip and chat. Is this a time for us to sip and chat, baby? So listen, I'm gonna bring her on because we're about to talk about rebounds and relationships. And yes, honey, y'all know me who we're going to. We're gonna be talking about some people. Okay, so let me bring on my girl, honey. Let me just click her on here. Ooh, child. Let me get my booyah. Hey, sister girl. Oh,
Hey,
child,
boo
you ready,
boo.
honey? You are not
I'm
playing.
ready.
Hello, that's what we do.
Mm,
Love it,
mm,
honey.
mm.
Love it. Thank you for joining us. For be part of the conversation.
Anytime.
Girl,
Anytime.
girl. This my sister girl from back in the day, honey. Ooh,
Shh.
child, from Shirley Biscuit and Ping Pong days. Ooh. From
I love
Shirley
it, baby. I am so
Ping
proud of
Pong
you.
days.
I am so
Thank
proud of you.
you. Oh my God. So I'm glad I have you on here. So we're going to get your input on what we're talking about because we are talking about relationships and rebounds. And here's why I'm talking about it because I have the clip too. So let's talk about Tyrese. He's a good example right now. So Tyrese, that's the other day, he's going through this divorce, blah, 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 blah. But what's the interest? What's interesting, right? The Tyrese man had just asked this. Wasn't it last week? He was just talking about pray for him with his marriage and blah, blah, blah. But you up in the ATL All-Star weekend with Miss Thing, Zelly, what's your name? Zelly. I was like, what? So, sometimes we need a getaway. Now, they have both said that it's not a rebound. Tyrese made it quite clear that of course, that they just, I guess probably just kicking, but it's not no rebound on both their part because she just came out of a relationship, quote unquote, and he's dealing with this here, right? He and you and his wife have Samantha. They have one kid together, what have you. All right. So what it is, I'm like, okay, this is not really healthy, but I understand. But it's not, to me, it's not really healthy. I hope I pray that Tyrese is nice. I like Tyrese as a singer. I really do. And Baby Boy and was it from Fast and Furious. I love him. I love him.
I
I
love
love
it
him.
from
But
Fast
let
and
me show you.
Furious.
Okay, you look good, brother. Look good. Now, what is your? Let me show you the chicken. I think I got a picture of the chick too. Hold up, y'all know I gotta take my time with this. Dude, child. So we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna tell them. You're gonna say what you think about. This is Missy Sue. This is Missy Sue right here. You seen her? Yes, honey. That's the Insta. That's Miss Missy Sue right there, honey. Yes, honey. So I'm just saying, woo, that's Missy Sue right there. In all
her
any
glory.
words. Well, any words, honey. Any words.
Well, what they saying is not a rebound. Is what? It's a new relationship. What's what?
Well,
I
they're just
mean,
kicking it. Like, they're going through some stuff now.
they're
This is an
friends.
Insta. They've been friends before, but anyway, he's been, this is his second marriage. But what I'm trying to say is, when the rebound is like you going through something and you're dating someone with this caliber right here. I mean, when I say caliber, you know what I mean. So, how much work you gonna work on your marriage if you're all up in this right here?
About 10%.
You don't understand what I'm saying, people?
Because
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a distraction.
There you go. You got
If
it.
you trying to get back with your wife, quote unquote, you're not going to be hanging with Miss Lady over here. I don't care how much friends you are.
That's all I'm
because
trying to say, girl.
things happen, and I'm sure
That's it.
I can't say yes, things did happen, but then again, you know what? You can't judge a book by its cover.
So true. So true.
Because not because she's posing like this and she's cute and sexy and whatnot as everybody else around here, but that doesn't mean that she can't be a genuine friend. And maybe because she's going through something and he's going through something, they, having that conversation and, trying to see where they can go as far as she's giving him advice, he's giving her advice. But, who's to say it's something that happened? We don't know. We weren't there.
Well, let me tell you, if you go on her page and even on Tyrese's page on Insta, because we got to do research here to get to spill the tea.
Let me get on Tyrese's page.
Girl, he posted the video of she posted of him and her holding hands. He was on a hook on his, what do you call it, the hooker? What do you call it? The hooker.
No,
she posted him.
Not the hooker.
Wait, what do you call it?
Don't be saying hooker now. That's a whole different person. That's a whole different thing.
Oh, what do you call the thing? There's the thing you smoke, hookah. And when you go in hookah. I ain't godmother, but the hookah. Okay. I didn't give
birth
you say
to hooker, honey. We got lied.
Oh, child. Let me stand corrected. Okay. The hookah.
Okay.
The hookah. I didn't give birth to this name, but yeah, okay, the hookah. So yeah, so the hookah, right? And the people said he was looking as high as hell, you know. But you know what? I understand. You see, I'm not picking up or whatever. What I'm saying is, I understand as we get older, people sometimes express in different ways. We might think it might be looking wrong, but it could be a distraction. But I don't think. Do you think something might could come out of it that we could next couple of weeks we could be reading in Hot Topics that they chilling? What do you think? Like
It's
within the next couple of
possible.
weeks from now?
It's possible. I mean, if they were holding hands and alcohol or whatever was involved, and they got high, you never know. Something could have happened, but you have to wait and see what comes from it. Because if they're not putting it out there that they're seeing each other, but
girl, you saw the pages out there. We been putting it out there. But
okay,
when I say they're not going as a saying like quote unquote this is a couple. But what I'm trying to say is that there's a video on her page where he was with her and she gave him a little kiss on the cheek. They were one of them holding hands. Are you on his page, girl? Because I know I gotta jump on there and let you know.
I'm trying to find it, girl. I'm trying to find it.
Girl, let me tell you, I'm letting you know. We gotta
I know
spilling
him.
the tea.
I follow him. I don't follow him that way. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, I do. I'll be like, I got to follow. I got to spill the tea. Girl, so that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about
now?
now?
This is him. This is them here.
Yes, honey.
The game. They went to the game together. The All-Star
I told
game.
you. Right. But we're talking about when in a relationship, if you're trying to work on a relationship, do you feel
wait, hold up, sis. Did you see how his hands?
What did I just tell you?
He was caressing the leg and everything.
Girl, it's serious.
Yeah. I don't. Something else is happening there.
But what I'm saying is, here's my thought. What I'm saying is, do you feel that when someone is and apart from Tyrese, do we feel that in any relationship that if you break up and it's healthy to just go on just right after and see someone without taking a break? Like what I'm saying, taking a break, you just go into another. You know what I mean?
No, I think you need a break. You need to focus on yourself and then move on to that next relationship or maybe that next fling or whatever. But if you jump back into something and you still hurt over that person that you was with before, you're not going in with a clear thought. You're going in with baggage as far as, say for instance, it's a guy. She did this to me. I can't believe this. Oh, you see who she messing with now? Look at her and she posting on this. The fact that you're so invested in what she's doing is because you still holding on to that feeling and you still holding on to that person. And until you can let go of that person, it's only fair before you move on to someone else, because that other person may be thinking, okay, well, damn, he's my man now. I got him, And in the meantime, he's not there because he's still on homegirl. So that person is going to, the other female is going to be the one like a rebound chick, and it's not fair for her.
So let's take a comment from one of the listeners who just put in that it depends on the person because they could have mentally moved on a long time ago. You think?
Mentally, once you moved on mentally and you're ready to see someone, it's fine. That's fine. But if you're not there mentally, it's not fair for the other person. That's what I'm saying.
And I think that's why we can say it depends, because some people might think they're there mentally and they're really not, because if that person calls, if you understand what I'm saying, and here's how sometimes when you're dating that person and they keep talking about that person or referring things of that person to you, if you understand what I'm saying, that's when they're not really over the person. Or if they get a phone call, if you get a phone call, I gotta take this call, or they're talking like as if, well, you're stealing love at the side. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things I look at in that relationship. That's why I look at why I use Tyrese as as an example, because to me, he was just there talking about pray for him, his wife. He was been trying, she's in a different space, like a spiritual thing she's going through, because she's also trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? But seeing this, like when you see these things, like he's having, I pray for healing for them, healing in a different way, because we need healing. We need um to figure out, you know what I mean? Because they've been together. It's just about 2 years, but they have a daughter. They're very much in love when they got married. They were a good couple. I love him and Samantha. You know what I'm saying? I wish when they got married, but it's it's not the healthiest thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know if you're really completely over that person. You understand where I'm coming from? Because it takes that love takes time. Child, that's what she said. That's what I know. To heal when it hurts so much. I'm just saying.
Well, me personally, I've never done it, because I think you must have that mindset in order to move on.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think some men, not all, are different as far as that's concerned, because they're not thinking about the other female's emotions or feelings as much. They're mostly thinking, oh, she likes me, let's go have some fun,
Let's
let's
kick
get
it.
it on, let's
Let's
have
kick it. Let's
sex,
get it on. Let's kick it. Yes,
and
honey.
then
We don't.
and then
Child,
but in the
no.
meantime, yeah, let me take a drink for that too. But in the meantime, the female that he's with now, she's all in her feelings. She's like, yeah,
Because she gonna be catching feelings.
soon
I
enough,
catching feelings.
soon enough.
Soon enough. Okay. And if you at home girl, or let me say homeboy make back, it's a problem.
And then
Now
the chick,
now it's a triangle
right?
kind
And
of
the
stuff,
chick
because
that he
somebody gonna get hurt.
rebound with, exactly, the chick that he
Somebody gonna
rebound with,
get hurt.
she's gonna be hurt.
Tash, unless you have that type of mentality that you're going into play. That's it. I go in
Well,
and take a wine and come back. If that
that's
is
my
all,
thing. If
if
you're
you're going to
going
take a
in and
wine,
you say,
that is it.
okay, like for instance, you know your sister. I've said it before. Everybody's adult. If you have an itch one night and you say, how you doing? You good? So. I got an itch. Just let's do this. We grown. And you go do your thing, you come back home and you good. You're not looking for a relationship. You just wanted to get that itch scratched and come back home. That don't mean you want a relationship. But as long as you make it clear to homeboy,
you see, that is the
this is what
problem
you want.
sometimes. You see, we just go in with things balling, are going in, and I think it's happened to some women. We going in there, we be going here, we going in to play, or we going in for a little fling, and then
they catch
when
feelings.
you get the mojo, and the mojo nice.
Exactly.
You understand? Or sometimes we saying, yeah, but sometimes we and all that say, okay, even to us, are going in here and are going to take a little thing, and we whine a little too much, we get them a little 360. You understand? Oh, God, girl. You know how that does work. Next thing you know, them balling, I catching feelings. Look here.
It's
so
a
now
fact.
what do you
It's
do?
a fact.
Yeah, well,
it's a fact. But
even making it clear don't help. I'm telling you, this is a comment from one of the listeners here saying even making it clear doesn't work, because yes, I agree. Because you're going there, you make it clear. We just go in and hang. But sometimes, we like to perform. For those of us who like to perform properly, and pretend the performance nice. So you want to keep tasting, you want to keep revisiting. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that is where the problem just come, because here what did I say? But I thought we just kicking it. Yeah, boy, I thought so too. But you whine to the side. You whine to the side, and you whine to the side. You understand?
Guilty.
You give me a look back and I say, oh God, I lost my mind.
Guilty.
So know that let's go.
It's a fact. Because I've been there, done that, and
burnt the t-shirt.
I wasn't the one catching feelings. I'm sorry. I was straightforward. I was real straightforward. Listen, we gonna kick it, blah 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 blah. But and then they catching feelings, and I'm like, really? That's we gotta understand
somebody will get caught up. Yes, somebody will. Somebody go get caught up. You understand? Somebody go get caught up. And that
It's
is
a
what has
fact.
happened with these rebounds and these relationships things. So I feel there should be some type of processing time that we could try and stay by self. It may seem a
Mm-hmm.
little weird, but we need that time for us. And many a times we don't do that. You know, a girlfriend of mine's a home sister of mine. We're talking this week here. And she said, you know, Pix, I have never been alone. This is the first time due to COVID, she's been by herself for so long. Like she've always
Mm.
been out of a relationship, into the one,
Into
out of
another
one, into
relationship.
one, into the. She've never stopped for over like 2 decades. Like she've never stopped. You know, like
Mm.
every relationship. You understand? And
Yeah.
she said, but it's not really healthy. She said it's not really healthy because I ran in, and sometimes that one I just ran into don't last as long
Mm-hmm.
because I still detoxing from the one before, so everything coming out on the one, and then here's what's dangerous with that. Sometimes you pour all your love and affection into the rebound,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get up one day and realize, I don't want this. I don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, then you start acting weird.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? That's that.
Mm-hmm.
Look, that is what I'm saying on that. But listen, girl, we're gonna get to the hot topic later because child, this is the next hot one, honey. So y'all know we do it here today. So listen, don't go nowhere, people. We're going back with a hot topic later. It's called For the Sake of My Baby. And Tash, we're going to get your input on this one, honey.
Yes, we
so
will.
listen, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back after this. Y'all better keep it locked. Wait, like you can't get it to go nowhere yet. All you wait, what's going on?
Nice nation. Hey, hey. I wanna run away, run away, run away, run away. I wanna get away, get away, get away, get away. Time to take a break, break, break. I feel it up. Break, break, break. I just want to break, break, break away. Time for me in a private party. Every year it's me and you, baby, on the stage. Pandemic come and no one can even jump and wave. Sweet songs of soca music now playing in the air. What we got to, what we got to. You bring rum, I bring the chest, so we start a vibe. Turn the music up and ready to take a wine. You don't have to pay, it's free, baby, come inside. Club living room for me and you. Time to take a break, break, break. I feel it up. Break, break, break. I just want to break, break, break away. Time for me in a private party. Don't tell your neighbor I'm coming over. No one can stop me. Ready to party. Makeup filled with ice. Can't wait till tonight. Don't make up memories. Sanitize and time to take a break, break, break. I feel it up. Break, break, break. I just want to break, break away. Time for me in a private party. I miss you whining on me. Remember how it used to be. 2 whole full days energy. I miss the petting. The rhythm section calling me. Masqueraders on the street. Just hold on to me, homesy. And start the jamming. Imagine me and your baby we there on the stage. Every section coming down, jumping in a rage. Just hold me closer. Why not me bumper? Club living room. Just me and you. Time to take a break, break, break. I feel it up. Break, break, break. I just want to break, break away. Time for me in a private party.
Yes, honey, that's Miss Lisa Banton on Breakaway. Oh, God, I love it. Listen, this is the time where we get into, before we get to close out, into the hot topic For the Sake of My Baby. Don't forget to send in your little as y'all do to Cheryl Taylor Show at Gmail. And also y'all can send it off your IG me at the Cheryl Taylor Show. So let's get started without further ado. It says, Dear Empress Cheryl, I'm writing to ask your opinion on my situation. I'm a 36-year-old in a relationship with my man for the past 7 years. The problem is he's married. When we first met, he told me he and his wife were getting a divorce, but shortly after told me that She fell ill, and he did not want to tell her about us just yet. I stayed with him because I truly love him. As per him, he says she's been in and out of the hospital over the years, but he never really told me what is wrong with her. Recently, I found out that I'm pregnant. When I told him, he seemed shocked and asked me when did I come off the pill. I told him I did not. This just happened. He does not have any children with his wife, and I'm not sure if she can even have any. I told him that our child needs to have its father around and that he needs to tell his wife about us, or I will. It's been 7 years, and he had more than enough time to tell his wife about us. He has since then asked me not to do anything. He will tell her himself. I don't feel that he will, Cheryl, so I am ready to let his wife know about us for the sake of our unborn child. This will be the first child for us both. Do you feel I'm wrong for wanting to tell his wife, or should I wait as he asks for him to do it? Yeah, I know, girl. You want to take a hot drink with that one? You want to do something with that? Mm-hmm.
Well,
girl, this right here.
I think, first of all, you knew he was married. Second of all, his wife is sick. He doesn't want to tell you. Okay. She might be, or she might be not. He's probably just playing that game that she's sick, the reason why he can't leave, so he can have his cake and eat it too.
I have to, girl. Bing, bing.
Okay. Then you're pregnant. His first, your first. It's not your place to tell his wife anything. She has that ring on her finger. That's his wife. You are his mistress.
Side piece.
Mistress.
He's side piece.
Well, okay, yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
And you have no say so in what he says to his wife. Like I said,
Agreed.
Wife. They went
That's
before
right.
God. He's of course he's a dog, he's whatever, he's cheating on her. But at the end of the day, she's his wife. She deserves all the respect that she has to get because she's not the one that's doing anything wrong. So for her to jump up and say she wants to tell the wife about the pregnancy, no.
I will. I would have.
Why?
I would have.
Why?
Because I would have found he taking too long.
First of all, you wasn't going with no married man, so don't even go there.
That's not the point.
Yeah, that's
the point is, I'm simply saying how these girls think. Now, we were raised differently. But the thing about this is that, listen, you would have gone and tell this man, and that's what she's thinking. That's why she said in this letter, I am going to tell. She gave him 7 years. You understand? It's like she gave him 7 years.
And if he does it to his
wife,
what make you think he's gonna do it to you?
But this is a normal thing, Tash, because you understand women out here, side pieces, they understand here this ball. You had the ring, but I had the man. Girl. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have that title. You don't have that title. Yeah, you have the man. You might have his dick, but you don't have him.
I'm just saying.
You
know what I'm saying? But you may have him, but you don't. The thing about it with this right here, now you're pregnant. Here's what he asked her. She didn't say he was. Now, homegirl, I read this letter. I'm reading it. When I printed it out, I was reading. You didn't say.
Is right.
You didn't say. He didn't say I'm excited, or he just said I thought you got off the pill.
I thought you were on the pill.
No, when did you get off the pill? Exactly. When did you get off the pill? And we both know things happen. This can happen too. We just saying so. We just saying.
I want to ask him, when did you stop using the condom?
Okay, now here's what I once said. 7 years, they both need their asses.
I believe, yeah.
One of the listeners says they both need their asses beat.
Yep, Tamika. Yep. That's a fact. Both of them. Because now they're bringing Now she's bringing this child into the world. He's not leaving his wife, obviously. It's been 7 years, boo boo. He is not leaving her.
Boo boo.
Okay? So at the end of the day, you're bringing a illegitimate child into the
If you
world,
like
which
me
is
to
not
put a
fair.
ring on it.
Exactly. Which is not fair to this child.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then where you gonna end up? When he decide, okay, I don't want this no more. In court, family, this and that. Come on.
You know, it's not. Listener here is saying
I
it's
believe
not
what
her
Kevin
place.
said is not her
It's not
place.
her place. Now, I might say it's not her place, but you know what? She may feel it's her place, and I'll tell you why. Because now there's a child involved. And like you said, but here's what let me give an answer to that, because this is just the real world. You born and where's the condom? Now we both know that probably was in the earlies. Because
Yeah.
when you with someone for 7 years, condom is a thing of the past. Let's be real. Let's
Shit,
be
these days,
real. It's
these
a
days, 7 months. I think of the
it's a
past.
thing of the past. Right now, and you know what I said to people instead, about getting nothing no more, don't studying about getting COVID. Things like HIV and AIDS take second place right these days. I'm just saying. You could dead from what? Yeah, COVID. You understand? So for 7 years, you and I both know condom was a thing of the past in that relationship. 7 years. Come now. Let's be real. Let's talk it real. You understand me? So I wouldn't say an actor, where you no, that's high school
No, but
business.
I'm saying what I'm
What?
saying is out of respect for his wife, because let me tell you something. Okay, that's his side piece, his mistress, whatever. She gets upset one day and she decides, you know what? To hell with it. I'm going to get another man. She gets another man. They start doing the do. And then she still loves this one, but
Who, the
she's
married man you're
hurt.
talking
The married one. She still loves
about?
him. So they still doing their thing. But
Mm-hmm.
she's figuring, you know what? Shit, let me get another one. Boom, she gets something. Who you think gonna suffer? Besides the wife now, she ain't doing shit. She home being goody two shoe, being sick, being a wife.
She said
And
being
here
sick
you come.
a week.
Well, he said she's sick, so who knows?
Well, that's
Quote
what he said.
unquote.
And this the thing.
Quote
I don't
unquote.
understand. You with this man for 7 years, but she
How the
said she
hell you don't
truly
know what
loved
she's
him.
sick with? How you don't know? You don't snoop? Hello? You
What do
supposed
you
to
mean?
know
What much
these
snooping
things.
can she do? I mean, she
Listen,
an FBI agent like you and I. Like,
after
come on.
after 7 months, I think I would have known the wife's DNA.
Oh,
I would have known her
again,
social. I don't know
not
every damn thing.
everybody have that
Okay.
sort of ability.
Not
Okay.
to say that I've ever done it. Never did it. But what I'm saying is I know me.
But a listener
It wasn't
says here,
happening.
there's no respect for his wife at all by either party in this situation. And I
Exactly.
agree, Shamika, I
Exactly.
agree with this because, it's hard. And you know what's going to happen when this child comes? Oh, my wine is big, girl. You have me just doing it. Sip and chat, honey. And this is the problem with the unborn child that's about to come into this world with a father that may or may not be in the situation. And this is a broken
Exactly.
home already. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This child is
Because
gonna
now
be
you
the
got to
one
raise this
suffering.
child. You got to raise this child, telling your child, while daddy can be around all the time because, daddy's a married man and I'm the side piece. I'm not the full piece. I am the side piece,
And that's not fair.
and
It is
that's not
not
fair to the
fair. It's
child.
not.
But she wants to tell the wife, because you know what? And she's right. I don't think he's ever going to tell his wife about her. And and that's very mind boggling to me. I wonder if he even want kids, because he has no kids that she said in this letter. He have no kids. So it means he and the wife don't have children. So it's going to be hard.
No.
You know what's going to be hard? If that wife cannot really have children
Then
and they have
she
a
gonna kill
child,
her. Then they're gonna kill the poor woman.
it's going to be a case.
Kill the poor woman.
I
The
mean,
sick woman. Because who's to say she's really sick? But what I'm saying is,
that's going to be
me.
hard. That's like a
You're
slap in the
saying
face.
it's okay for her to. I'm saying she should not be the one to tell this woman that her husband is a bastard. Maybe she knows it already, but that he's having a child with someone else. She shouldn't be the one to tell him. Let him do that. Let her deal with him. Okay? Let her deal with him. Because at the end of the day, I like what Shamika said.
Shamika said
was
you're going to
something
go
nice
pour.
and red.
Yes, honey. Because we sip and chat, because that's what we do on
Shamika,
night chat,
I got
honey.
the bottle right here, girlfriend.
Oh, my God. Look, I can't with y'all. Y'all be tripping on this show.
I got the whole bottle. I was not playing.
I can't get her from here to finish, but I'm the host, so I'm just gonna keep my little glass
You
half.
literally keep the cup.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna
you
keep
know
it. I
me.
was like,
I took that little red wine, but I had
I
to put
know.
I had to put a little something else in it because let me hide the label because I'm not advertising nothing.
Okay, not on this show unless they're paying us something. Okay.
They ain't paying, so let me hide the
Okay,
label.
that's saying. But people, I love your comments. I love your comments on the show. I love your comments that you're giving because, in all honesty, right now, for the sake of my baby, I feel that I don't think she planned this pregnancy. I don't think she did. I just feel that it happened. Could have been a night where they were doing just what we're doing, sip and chat, and then the chat turned into everything else, and it was just that. Going to the doctor for a pap smear and come back out pregnant. You know that is go. You just go for a pap smear and come out pregnant. Like, look, you want the good news? You just go for a pap smear and come out pregnant. So you understand?
Oh, snap.
Guilty.
Okay. Well,
I was guilty of that. I went for a pap smear, I came out pregnant. I was like, what? She's
I
now
went for a
21.
physical.
But okay,
It
she's
wasn't a
now
pap smear.
21.
I went for my physical.
No,
and
girl,
they
I
took a
went for a
blood
pap
test, and
smear.
I was like, "What you talking about?"
I went for, I think it was either that physical, something with blood, honey. They said you want the good news or that, like, what?
I was like,
it's now 21, but okay,
It happens.
Okay.
It happens.
But at the end of the day, and I wasn't a side piece. Let me just put that out there. Okay.
Never
Okay.
been.
Never been. Don't know.
Been.
No, not
I
that.
always had that.
I've always been Diana Ross, not the Supremes.
Hello.
Okay. I've always been lead singer. I don't know what to be a backup singer. Don't know how to do that. Okay. When I do it right. Okay. Got to know about me. I ain't got to know about nobody.
Okay. So can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
I wasn't a side piece, but because he wasn't married, but he had another chick. So I used to say, well, that's girlfriend number one. I'm girlfriend number two. I used to switch it up.
So you were okay with this? So you were okay?
I was okay with it.
So who was the original piece?
I was okay
I'm confused.
with
Okay, all right.
That's what I wanted. But like I said, feelings got caught up and boo boo boo. And then all of a sudden it's okay. I want you for myself. I was like, hold up. But you got homegirl over there. So how you want me for yourself? So you got to figure out what you're doing over there. Because I have never been a side piece. And he always used to say, how you can be a side piece and I'm not even married to her. We don't even live together and da-da-da.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Come on, though. After 5 years, it's married, honey bun.
That's your girl, though.
Had he been with her about 5 years?
I don't know.
Because if he has it, it's common law. It may not be married, but it's common law. Because if they were to go in court, she gets half. Just want to let you to know that.
But they don't live together. Because I know that much.
Well, all right.
Was,
So you kind of quote unquote have a little situation with this thing here because it seems like I don't know, Tosh.
I don't have a situation. I had a situation. My thing is, I told him point blank.
Spill it.
I told him point blank, I'm gonna do me because at the end of the day, I'm not nobody's side piece.
Well, I think this is 7 years. I think it's 5 to 7 is common law marriage, they call it. So if they were to, you know what I'm saying? But
I went into this. I went into that just to get the D, and I was just happy with that because I wasn't looking for anything. You know the reality of it all. I just wanted to have some fun. Listen, I was looking to have some fun. Take me out to get something to eat. Let's go have some fun. Let's do this and get the D, and I come home. Boom, you catch feelings, and and I'm like.
Okay, got it. Now, in her case, she's been with him for 7 years.
Good night, Nicole.
Night, Nicole. She's been with him for 7 years. Doesn't that make her a common law wife?
How could she be common law and he's married?
Well, he could be a Muslim. I don't know.
He ain't no damn Muslim if he ain't tell his wife. No, he ain't no Muslim. I guarantee. If he was a Muslim, he'd have had like 5 kids with his wife.
You never know. He made up, But what I'm saying is, she's been with this guy for 7 years. She loves him. Obviously, she loves him, Tasha, and she's pregnant, and he's married, and she's anxious. And you know what I think it is? I think she just wants a father for her child, but it may not be the right choice that she made. Let's be real, because lady, this man was married from jumpstart, but here's what happened. Remember in the letter she said, when we first met, he told me he and his wife was getting a divorce. So, some women hold on to that, okay, we're getting a divorce.
How many women hear that and still believe that? I mean, I don't understand. If a man wants to leave his wife, he's gonna bloody well leave her. He's not gonna be staying with her, and leading you on.
Yeah.
7 years.
Well, yes, that's true. That is true.
We didn't say 7 months. This is 7 years.
Yes, so 7 years. 7 years.
You've had 7 Christmases without this man, 7 New Years, 7
Thanksgiving, 4th of July.
Hello. What could you possibly do? Come on now. No, you're hurting yourself. And
yeah. No, there's a baby involved, is what I'm concerned about. There's a baby involved. Just saying. There's a baby involved now at this point. I feel for her.
This man's personality, because it takes a certain man to pull this off. And he's probably really dominating with her. And the fact that she stuck around, he's a damn good liar.
Oh, girl.
He's a damn good liar, because...
Girl, yes, just saying.
That couldn't have been my sister, because I'd have been like, boo-boo. No.
No. That's what I was like, no. Listen, Taj, I want to thank you, because we got to wrap it up. But listen, y'all can leave your comments, because thank you, my co-host, my sister, friend, honey, my sister from another mother. With your comments on tonight, for the sake of my baby. Y'all can send in your videos, of course, on IG. Y'all can DM it. Y'all can email it, CherylTaylorShow@gmail.com. Thank you so much. But listen, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Tash gonna be cracking up. We'll be right back after this. Hey, how are you doing? Auntie Pixie Lou here. Yes, darling. Remember I tell all you about Cheryl Taylor Night Chat? Yes, do the one in America. Let's do the show now. Right. So let me tell all you again. She doing the show every Tuesday and Thursday. Yes, on the YouTube. Yes, I find she on the YouTube, Yes, and I subscribe. But I hope I ain't had to pay for nothing. And then she on the Facebook at I Am Cheryl Taylor. Yes, do, darling. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that means. I tell Melba and them to go and text she up, but Melba and them never have internet. So I said, let me tell all you in America, because I know all you in America have internet. So all you go and check she out. Check she out. All you know is I teach you everything. She know, not Tantana, but all you know is me. So check she out, all right? Tuesday and Thursday. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All you know what that means. All right. On the night chatting, all you know how to do the thing. But I go and watch my stories, The Young and the Restless. I go talk to all you later. I go on. Yes, honey. Thank you so much, Claudians. Thank you for allowing me to be in your homes. We had a wonderful time. So let's give them love and special love to my co-host for tonight, Tash. Listen, don't forget, of course, to share this broadcast. Thank you for your love. Thank you for all those who support this show, who cash app and I could Zelle too. All you know that, yeah, do that. Yeah. Cash App, Zelle, y'all know, the PayPal. I got it. Thank you for your help.
Cash App.
Yes, honey. The next week, our guest is wonderful. Roya DeGans is going to be with her. She's going to talk about from being overweight to being in the best shape of her life and her little business, Black Wonderful. Yes, girl. Black Girls Rock. Black Girls Magic. And her, and also her smoothies that she does that helps us to help us to to how she is right now. So she's going to be on here next week. We're going to have a wonderful time with her. I love when young Black entrepreneurs come onto the show, and especially they're talking about detoxing. And so y'all don't want to miss this. Let's support her. And I bought about 4. She had her just last week. So she's going to talk about all the things that we did because I ordered some, honey. She mailed it up. So thank you so much, you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you for supporting. Girl, you got to come back on here. We gonna have some more fun. So thank you for my co-host, my sister from another mother. Anytime I call on her, she's ready, honey. She's ready with bells on. So thank you so much, and I appreciate you all. Thank you, Tosh, and I will talk to you guys later. Just remember, people, you are all too blessed to be stressed.
Amen.
Peace. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we even go out like this, to Shamika, darling, I just want to give her a quick shout out. We're done. She said, "Oh, I'll be back." Thank you all. You are all too blessed to be stressed. Peace. We're out.